Hi there, welcome to my views and news. One new story, and that is from Eritrea. Is Eritrea in talks to buy very advanced fighter jets? Which country is selling the fighter jets to the Eritrean government? Which model is being purchased by the Eritrean government? What is the cost of one unit of this a fighter jet? And can Eritrea afford to buy expensive machines? Deals for you in this video. Firstly, whenever countries buy weapons, you never see official statements. I mean, Eritrea will not issue a formal statement sharing details of the purchases because countries generally keep their capabilities hidden. That is how they develop their capability. They don't expose themselves. And arms deals are not publicized. So you'll never see any official Eritrean source report about purchase of arms being done by the Eritrean government. Same is the case with Ethiopia, but sometimes PMRB shows off, I would say. If you remember during Tigray war, when Ethiopia bought Mohajer 6 Iranian drones, PMRB showed the drones. I think it was really far back then, and GCS of a drone was seen back then. Then at a military parade of the Ethiopian National Defense Force, Ethiopia displayed new Kinji drones bought as well. Eritrea is not known for displaying its modern weapons, by the way. Is Eritrea in talks to buy the modern uh, fighter jets and bombers? Well, firstly, if you remember, a few months ago, I did a video told you about Eritrean efforts to buy drones. Eritrea has been in talks with a Middle Eastern country to buy drones. Yes, it wants to strengthen its air force too. Though Eritrea does have a large infantry. Eritrean students, we know, have to complete military training. They have to attend Sahava. There is no shortage of manpower when it comes to infantry. Eritrea has a huge infantry. When it comes to having modern air force, modern navy, Eritrea lacks a lot. And keeping in view the rising tensions between Ethiopia and Eritrea, Eritrea would like to arm its air force. Ethiopian air force, by the way, is gradually strengthening itself. Drones starting from Mohajer 6, a Wing Long, TB2, a Kinji, then guided bombs, guided missiles, and other weapons have been purchased by the Ethiopian government in recent months or years. Eritrea is not sitting idle. Eritrea knows very well that its infantry can easily counter Ethiopian infantry. When it comes to Air Force, here Eritrea is a disadvantage because of the lack of modern machines. So uh, this realization is not something new. I talked to a few people months ago, and back then I knew that in coming months, Eritrea would try to acquire modern machines in the form of aircrafts, in the form of bombers and fighter jets. Now, Eritrea is reportedly in talks with Russia to buy some modern fighter jets. Eritrean Air Force has been buying machines from Russia traditionally. Eritrean Air Force has been operating Sukhoi 27, Su-27, and MiG-29. It has some attack helicopters too. We don't know about any modern combat drones being used by Eritrean Air Force. Now, the new weapon supplier again is Russia. Russia-Eritrea relations very strong. Eritrea relies a lot on Russia for procurement of weapons. Reportedly, the Eritrean government is interested in buying Sukhoi 35 from the Russian government. Su-35 is a Russian modern fighter jet. It's a multi-role aircraft. 45 million US dollar is the price of one unit of Su-35. Su-35 is superior to F-16. People compare Su-35 and F-35, but I think F-35 is more advanced. Uh, Su-35, but it costs lesser than F-35. F-35 costs over 100 million US dollars. Su-35 less than 50 US dollars. Eritrea is reportedly interested in purchasing Su-35. How many? Difficult to say how many have been ordered. It is being reported that Eritrea is interested in buying over 10 Su-35 fighter jets. I doubt that Eritrea would be interested in buying so many Su-35. It would like to have a few, maybe 4 to 5, not more than 5. Less than 5, I think Eritrea would like to have Su-35, keeping in view the financial constraints, keeping in view the fact that Eritrea wants to acquire drones as well, combat drones, because modern wars cannot be fought without drones. Drones in operation in Russia-Ukraine war. Drones played a key role in Tigray War too. Drones changing the battlefield balance in Sudanese civil war as well. Air Force. Traditional Air Force, though, is evolving, and drones, kamikaze, and other drones are taking the place of traditional, conventional fighter jets and bombers. But still, conventional fighter jets and bombers are very significant when it comes to a long war, when it comes to use of brutal force against targets on the ground. That is why reportedly Eritrea is interested in buying Sukhoi 35. It is in talks with the Russian government. Has talks been finalized? Has Eritrea made a deal? It's not clear. Things will be clear, I think, toward the start of the next year. Because if a country wants to buy fighter jets, bombers, it places an order for this purchase months before the actual delivery, because the seller does not have the fighter jets and bombers in ready-made condition. So fighter jets and bombers have to be manufactured. It takes months sometimes. It means that if Eritrea today places an order, maybe it will receive the machines next year. Thank you for watching.